Guys, this week in Module 1, we were supposed to answer two questions. The first is, how does one apply a Christian worldview to the study of history other than what is contained in the Bible? In one of the videos that we were supposed to watch this week, Dr. Sam Smith emphasizes the difference between a spiritualization of history and looking at history from a Christian worldview. He talks about how the Christian worldview does not necessarily mean having to talk about Christ in all of your historical topics. He basically says that the spiritualization of history can be a form of putting words into God's mouth, so to speak. History is not about trying to interpret what God's intentions were through certain historical events. Therefore, one way to look at history from a Christian worldview is to use the scriptures in the Bible as a lens instead of all separated secular facts. This also ties into the second question, which was, what are the aspects of the Christian intellectual tradition that you find particularly helpful in studying history from a Christian worldview? The aspects of the Christian intellectual tradition that I find most helpful is that history is not an isolated fact. History is a spectrum of facts that are all interwoven together. Dr. Sam Smith also stated in the video a quote that says, "History is not a straight line, it's a web." Therefore, in conclusion, I feel that the best way to look at history from a Christian worldview is to use the scripture as a lens and to remember that you have biases and to not let those biases affect the way you seek the truth in history.